So first we will start with why to go for CFA. See, if you are looking to make your career, okay, in equity research or in investment banking or in portfolio management service, that is PMS, or in hedge fund or in mutual fund. See, these all are the core finance role. And for these roles, CFA is the best program to opt for, because all the major aspects or skill set or technical knowledge, which is required in these roles are very comprehensively covered in CFA program. So that's why, CFA is best program to go for. Now let's discuss the eligibility criteria and, exam structure of CFA program. Now, one of the eligibility criteria is a candidate must have a valid, international passport at the time of registration for CFA program. So passport is mandatory for you. This is the first criteria. Second criteria is you should be very good in, English language. Okay, English proficiency, because this exam is only available in English language. Third criteria, earlier it used to be a candidate should be a graduate. Okay, but now this criteria has been changed. Now, even if someone is second year of graduation, still they can write CFA level 1 program, CFA level 1 exam. So these are the three basic, eligibility criteria for CFA level 1. Now let me give you the introduction to subjects. Okay, as I told you in the beginning, there are total, 10 subjects, and each and every subject have, different weightage. So very first subject is QM, that is quantitative methods. Okay, next we have economics. Okay, then FSA, that is financial statement analysis. Okay, next we have corporate issuers. Okay, then we have a fixed income subject. Okay, next is derivatives. Next is alternative investment. Okay, AI. Then equity investment. Okay, portfolio management. And last one is ethics. Okay, so these are the total 10 subjects we have in CFA level 1. Now, each and every subject have, different weightage. So take, for example, quantitative methods. This subject has a weightage of 6% to 9%. Whereas economics has weightage of, again, same 6 to 9. Financial statement analysis, this subject is having a weight of 11 to 14%. Okay, corporate issuers 6% to 9%. Fixed income, again same 11 to 14. For derivatives, weight is 5% to 8%. Alternative investment 7 to 10. Equity investment 11 to 14. Portfolio management 8 to 10. And ethics has a weightage of 15 to 20%. So each and every subject has a different weightage, but still I will advise you, pay equal attention to each and every subject, because CFA level 1 is a foundation level. Your concepts should be very strong. If you somehow, clear the CFA level 1, but your concepts are not strong, then you will struggle at CFA level 2. So that's why give equal attention to each and every subject. One of the top weighted subject, you can see it is ethics. It has the highest weightage. Okay, followed by FSA and fixed income and equity investment. Now let's discuss the paper pattern. Okay, now first, before we discuss paper pattern, let me advise how you should start your preparation. So all these 10 subjects are divided into 3 parts. Okay, the first part is tools. Okay, second part is assets, and third part is portfolio management. So what you need to do when you are starting the preparation for CFA level 1 program, you should start with the tools. Okay, before understanding, different asset classes, your basics should be very clear. So tools will help you to clear out the basics. So take, for example, cons, okay, economics, FSA, and corporate issues. Okay, these first 4 subjects, these are the tools for you. Okay, so your finance basic will be very clear if you start with these subjects. And then you should move to fixed income, okay, derivatives, alternative investments, equity investments, because these 4 are asset classes. Right? As a portfolio manager, what you do, what your job will be, you have to diversify your client's portfolio. This means you need to invest in different asset classes. So fixed income is the one asset class, equity is the another asset class. Okay, derivatives, alternative investments are another two different asset classes. Okay, so once you are clear with tools, once you have a knowledge of assets classes, then you will be ready to create a portfolio. Then you should go for a portfolio subject. And ethics, you can, you can prepare anytime, okay, during the beginning or in the middle or at the end also. Okay, so ethics is an independent subject you can prepare anytime. So this is how your preparation should be. Okay, you should start with tools and then move to different asset classes, and then at last you go for portfolio management subject. Now your CFA level 1 exam is divided into two papers. Okay, paper 1 and paper 2. There will be total 180 questions. Okay, paper 1 will have total 90 questions and paper 2 will have total 90 questions. So there will be total 180 questions. And duration will be given to you. Okay, for one question you will get 1.5 minutes. Okay, so you can do the max now, 90 into 1.5. So approx it will be 135 minutes for paper 1 and again 135 minutes for paper 2. Now in paper 1, okay, there will be 4 subjects and remaining 6 subjects, okay, will be part of paper 2. So QM is a part of paper 1. Okay, economics is a part of paper 1. FSA is a part of paper 1. Ethics is a part of paper 1. So these 4 subjects are part of paper 1, or you can say group A, and remaining 6 subjects are part of paper 2 or group B. Okay, now weights are given to you. Now you can easily do the max again. So as I told you, there will be total how many questions? 180 questions, right? What is the weightage of quantitative method? Weightage of quantitative method is 6 to 9%. So you can do the max 180 into 6%. So minimum number of questions you can expect. Okay, 180 into 6%. That will be the minimum number of questions you can expect from quantitative methods. Okay, 180 into 9%. Okay, maximum number of questions you can expect this much from quantitative methods. Likewise, you can do for rest all subjects. Now, let me discuss with you how we can, help you in preparing for CFA level 1 exam. Now, first of all, in terms of clearing the exam, okay, we have an academic team which will work with you. Okay, the team will take care of all your lectures and will make sure that entire syllabus is covered, end to end. The team will also make sure you get, sufficient amount of practice as well. So we are going to have a lot of quizzes and mock tests, which will make sure that you are well prepared for your final exam. So it is highly recommended that you solve, quizzes, because practice is very, very important when it comes to CFA level 1. If you wish to crack CFA level 1 exam in very first attempt, it is highly recommended that you solve, quizzes. Okay, give tests. Only attending sessions and referring the CFA material is not enough. Okay, doing practice, solving quizzes, solving mock exam, okay, will make the difference. Okay, so this was a brief introduction to CFA level 1. Now, any doubts, if you have, you can ask. Okay, you can unmute yourself and you can ask if you have any doubt. Is everything clear to all of you? Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, pass percentage. See, historically, if you look at the CFA level 1 exam, okay, past 10 years of data, if you see, the passing rate is around 41%. Yes, we need to appear for both the papers, okay, on the same day. And it is a multiple choice questions, okay, MCQ based paper, CFA level 1. So there will be one question and then there will be 3 options, A, B, C, you need to select one. Yeah, so both the papers will happen on same day. Okay, any other doubts, guys? If you have, you can ask. Okay, today we will also start with quantitative method subject. So in quantitative method subject, what I will do, I will give you the introduction to very first topic, that is time value of money. Now, this is one of the prerequisite reading. Okay, prerequisite reading means it will not be testable on your CFA level 1 main exam, but this reading is very important in order to understand different subjects. So concept from time value of money will help you to understand equity subject better, fixed income, derivatives, okay, corporate issuers. So concept from time value of money will be helpful to you, okay, in all these subjects. So that's why it is one of the very important reading. So we will start with the time value of money. Now, let me share with you the reference material. In order to prepare for CFA level 1 exam, you can refer, Schweizer books. And you also need CFA calculator. Okay, Texas Instrument. The name of calculator is Texas Instrument BA2 plus. Okay, this CalC is mandatory. Only this CalC is allowed for all 3 level exam. So it will be helpful to you in all 3 levels. Okay, level 1, level 2, level 3. So meanwhile, if you do not have, what you can do, you can download this calculator from Android app. Okay, if you are using iPhone, you can download from App Store. So you can type BA2 plus CalC. Okay, and you can download that. Okay, so kindly search for this CalC and confirm in chat box if you have downloaded. Okay, then we will start with the session because we need this calculator in order to move further. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 minutes. You can download meanwhile.
Everyone, I've shared the link of the app. You can use this link to download the calculator from App Store. And the same one you can find if you have iPhone, you can find with the same app name. If anybody is facing any issue in downloading the calculator, please let us know. We can help you out.
Okay, so shall we start, guys? Please confirm everyone downloaded this calci. Okay, great. So first I will give you the brief introduction. Okay, what is time value of money? Now let's say you have two options in front of you, option A and option B. Now option A is saying that take rupees 1000 now. Okay, so let me plot this option for you on timeline. So drawing timeline, understanding timeline is very important in this topic. Okay, this is the timeline. Okay, 0 means today and 1 means after 1 year. Now option A is saying that take rupees 1000 now, means take rupees 1000 today. Whereas option B is saying that take rupees 1000 after 1 year. Now tell me, guys, out of these two options, which option you will go for? Option A or option B? And also share the reason.
Your option A.
Okay, may I know the reason? Option A is correct. Can you share the reason?
So because whenever we talk about money, we talk about the money that if it's good if we have the money right now with us. We can
Correct.
invest it right now for generating returns.
Perfect. Okay, so rupee today has more value compared to the same rupee which you are going to receive in future. Because if you have 1000 today, you can invest somewhere. And after 1 year, okay, this will be 1000 plus interest. Let's say if you are doing the deposit in bank account, so you will have 1000 plus interest after 1 year. But in option B, you will get 1000 only after 1 year. So you cannot do anything with this 1000 today. So that's why it is said that money has a time value. Okay, rupee today has more value compared to the same rupee which you are going to receive in future. Yes, John is also correct. Okay, you can also think from inflation point of view. Okay, because after 1 year with inflation will decrease the purchasing power. So again, we are to the same conclusion. If you look from investment point of view or from inflation point of view, we should go for option A. Now let's talk about the interest. Okay, as I told you, if you deposit this money, okay, in bank account, bank will give you the interest. Now there are two different types of interest. Do you guys have any idea? Two types of interest. What are the two?
Simple interest, compound interest.
Perfect. Simple interest and compound interest. Now, may I know the difference? What is the difference between two?
Sir, in simple interest, we take out the money every year, but in the compound interest, we leave it to compound over the period of several years.
Any other person like to try?
In compound, the interest is not only on principal, but with the principal plus interest and money.
Perfect. Okay. So in simple interest here, you can wait now. Okay. Meanwhile, if you want, you can take these screenshots. Okay. We will also share the class notes with you guys. Okay. So meanwhile, if you wish to note down anything, you can quickly take a screenshot. Okay. So this is the simple interest. You can see in simple interest, what happened? Interest is paid every year on principal amount. Whereas in compound interest is paid every year, not only on principal amount, but also on any interest accumulated in past. Now, out of simple and compound interest, by default, we use compound interest when it comes to investment. So there is no role of simple interest. We will always use by default compound interest. So let's try one example, okay, to understand better how compound interest is different from simple interest. Let's say principal amount is 1000. We are investing 1000 today. Rate of interest is 10% per annum, and tenure is 2 years. So we are starting this investment with 1000. Now tell me, what will be the rate of interest we will earn after 1 year? What will be the interest amount? What will be the interest amount after 1 year on 1000 when it is a simple interest?
100 rupees.
100. Correct. Now at the end of year, you have 1100 with you. Now again in second year, you will receive 10% on principal, right? Every year you will receive interest on principal amount. So again, you will receive 100. At the end of 2 years, you have how much? You have 1200. So you started with 1000, you end up with 1200. Now how to plot this on timeline? Okay, 0 means today. You invested 1000, that's why I'm writing in negative. Okay, minus 1000 because this is the investment, this is the outflow from our pocket. And after 2 years, how much we will receive? We will receive 1200. Okay, this is how we can write on timeline. Now let's change the assumption. Okay, now let's assume 10% is compound interest. So again, what we will do, we will start with 1000. At the end of 1 year, I will receive 10% on principal, which is 100. Again, I have 1100 at the end of year. So first year working is same. Okay, it does not matter whether it is simple interest or compound interest. The difference will start from second year. Now tell me, in second year, you will earn 10% on what amount? On 1000 or on 1100 now?
1100.
Right, 1100. So we are not only earning, interest on principal, but also on interest we have accumulated in past. So this will be 110, 10% of 1100. So at the end of 2 years, you have 1210. So again, we can plot this on timeline. Okay, 0, we started with 1000. And after 2 years, we will receive how much? We will receive 1210. Now this 1000 is known as PV. Okay, that is present value. Because you are investing 1000 today. So the value of 1000 today will be 1000 only. And in future, okay, after 2 years, how much you will receive? You will receive 1210. So this 1210 is known as FV. Okay, FV means future value. Okay, PV present value, FV future value. So in this topic, we will see, how to calculate present value, how to calculate future value. Okay, so I'm introducing very first formula, that is future value. Okay, we will start with now future value of single cash flow. Why single cash flow? Because we are doing one single transaction. I will just invest 1000, that's it. There won't be any more transaction. So that's why it is known as a future value of single cash flow, because we are doing single transaction. So how to calculate future value with the help of formula? See, future value formula is present value into 1 plus r to the power t. Okay, so this formula you need to remember. Future value is equals to present value into 1 plus r to the power t. So here r stands for what? R stands for rate of interest. So present value is 1000. Okay, we will take the same example. Okay, present value, that is principal amount 1000, rate of interest 10%, tenure is 2 years. So present value 1000 into 1 plus r. Rate of interest is 10%. Now 10% means 10 per 100. Okay, so you need to convert this in decimal. 10 divided by 100. Okay, so this will give you 0.10. Okay, 1 plus 0.10. Okay, to the power t. Okay, number of years. So it will be raised to 2. So this will be 1000. Okay, 1.10 square. Now let me show you how you can solve this in calculator. Okay, so you need to learn, how to use calculator also. So you guys can open the calculator. I will share the screen with you. Okay, I hope you can see the calci on screen. What we need to solve? We need to solve 1.10 square. So type 1.10 on calci. And can you see x square key just below PV in the center? Everyone can see x square key. Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
So press x square key. So this will be 1.10 square, which will be equal to 1.21. So if you wish to take a square of any value, okay, you need to use x square key. So everyone, guys, please confirm. Everyone can see x square key. 1.10 and press x square key. So this will give you 1.21. Okay, so this will be 1000 into 1.21. Now, when you do this max, you will get answer 1210. So this is the future value. Okay, so same answer we got here. So just now we have done with the help of formula. Okay, please note down this formula. Done, guys? Any confusion, any doubt? If you have, please clarify. You can ask. Okay, now let's understand the formula in detail. So future value formula is present value into 1 plus r to the power t. Now this 1 plus r to the power t is known as compounding factor. Okay, CF in short, compounding factor. Now let's try to understand the meaning of compounding factor. Let's say today, if you are investing 1 rupee, or let's say today you are investing, let's say $1, for example, and rate of interest is 10% per annum. So this value of $1 after 2 years will be how much? It will be $1.21, right? Because when we solve this 1 plus r to the power t, how much we got? We got 1.21. So this means if you invest 1 rupee or $1 at 10% rate of interest, after 2 years, the value will turn out 1.21. But today we are not investing $1. How much we are investing today? Let's say today we are investing $1,000. So what will be the value after 2 years if we invest $1,000 today? So how you can solve this? You can solve this by doing cross multiplication, right? When you do the cross multiplication, what will happen? 1,000 into 1.21. So you will get answer 1210. So same thing we have done here. Okay, so this was just for your knowledge purpose, not required from exam point of view. So 1 plus r to the power t is known as what? It is known as compounding factor. So remember this term. This will help you in other subjects like corporate issues. Okay, it will help you. So CF stands for compounding factor. Yeah, so again, I can show you in calculator how you can do. So in Calci, what you need to do, you need to first type 1.10. And then you need to press X square key. When you press X square key, it will give you 1.21. And then multiply this 1.21 with present value, which is 1,000. So this will give you 1210. So John, please confirm. Is it clear now? Oh. Oh. Now let me show you how we can solve this in calculator. Okay, there is a shortcut. As I told you in exam, for one question, you will get only 1.5 minutes. So you should also learn, calculator tricks. You should also learn the shortcuts, how we can come up with the answer very quickly. So this was with the help of formula. So understanding formula, remembering formula is also very important. As I told you, CFA level 1 is foundation level. Your concept should be very strong. Now, before I jump into shortcut, that's why I've shown you the formula, how we can solve future value with the help of formula. Now, let me show you how we can solve in calculator. Okay, within seconds, you will get the answer. So open the calculator. Okay, look at the calculator screen. Can you look at the third row in calculator? Can you see the keys N, I by Y, PV, PMT, FP? In third row, please confirm everyone. N, I by Y, PV, PMT, FP. These are the 5 keys everyone can see in Calci, right? These keys are known as TVM keys. Okay, time value of money keys. Okay, these are known as TVM keys. Let's try to understand each and every key in detail. First of all, N. N means what? N means number of compounding periods. Okay, N does not mean number of years. N means number of compounding periods. In 1 year, how many times you are earning interest on your investment? In 1 year, how many times you are earning returns on your investment? Okay, that is called as the N. So N means number of compounding periods. So take, for example, if your investment is giving you returns 1 time in a year, okay, then value of N will be 1. Okay, let's say we are doing this investment for 1 year only. And in 1 year, if I'm earning returns or interest 1 time, then value of N will be 1. If my investment is generating returns 2 times in a year, okay, then value of n will be 2. If my investment is generating returns 4 times in a year, so the value of n will be 4. Okay, so n means number of compounding periods. Next is I by y. Okay, I slash y. Now I means interest. Okay, here I stands for what? It stands for interest. And y stands for yield. Okay, yield basically means rate of return. So you will learn all these concepts in coming subjects. For example, if you invest in equity, okay, you will get dividend. So there is a concept of dividend yield which you will learn. If you invest in bonds, okay, you will get what? You will get coupon, right? So there is a concept of coupon yield. So y means yield. Okay, as of now, you just remember yield means what? Yield means rate of return. And I means what? I means interest. So whether you wish to calculate I or you wish to calculate yield, okay, we will use I by y key. So I by y means, okay, rate of return per compounding period. Okay, rate of return per compounding period. Now tell me, what is the meaning of PV? We have done this. PV stands for what? Yeah, PV stands for present value. Perfect. Next is PMT. PMT stands for periodic payments. Okay, so when I start the concept of annuity, okay, there I will explain you, okay, what is PMT. Meanwhile, you just remember PMT stands for periodic payments. Okay, meanwhile, we will not use this key. We will use this key when we start with annuity part. And tell me what FV stands for.
Final value.
Yeah, PV present value, FV stands for future value. Okay, so please note down these keys. Okay, very important. Okay, now let me show you how we can solve this in Calci. So I will use same example. We are doing this investment for how many years? We are doing this investment for 2 years. Okay, T is 2. Present value is 1000. Okay, rate of interest is how much? 10% per annum. Okay, so you will receive 10% every year. For how many years you will receive? For 2 years you will receive. So tell me, what will be the value of n in this case? You will receive 10% every year for next 2 years. So value of n will be how much?
2.
2. Okay, there are total 2 compounding periods. I by y. Okay, rate of interest. How much is the rate of interest? 10%. So we will input 10. PV is how much? PV is 1000. Okay, PMT, as I told you, we will not use PMT and we will calculate. We will calculate what? We will calculate FP. So let me show you now how you can put all these numbers in Calci. So order is not important. You can input any number first, but I will go as per the order. So first I will type 2. Okay, value of n is 2. So type 2 in Calci and press n. Okay, type 2 and press n. So this 2 will get stored in calculator. Then next is I by y. How much is the rate of interest? 10%. So just type 10. That's it. Okay, just type 10 and press I by y. Next is PV. PV is 1000. So type 1000 and make this number negative. How you will make this number negative? By pressing reset key. So can you guys can see reset key just below number 3? Can you see reset key? Just below number 3.
Yes, sir. The
Yeah.
plus minus sign.
Yes. So press reset key. Okay, this number will turn negative. So now this is minus 1000. Yes, correct. Since this is outflow, that's why we will take outflow as a negative and press PV. Next is PMT. PMT we are not using, so type 0 and press PMT. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to calculate FV. To calculate FV, you need to press CPT key. Can you see CPT key, very first key on your calci on left side? CPT.
Yes, sir.
So CPT stands for compute. Okay, so compute, press CPT and press FV. So you will get same answer, 12, 10. So everyone do try one more time on your own and see if you are getting same answer. Any confusion, if you guys have, you can ask. Everyone is getting same answer. Please confirm, guys, so that we can move to the next part.
Yes. So if you put PV as negative, then FV will come out positive. If you put FV or PV as negative, the other answer will come out as positive.
Yes.
Is it for the perspective of like when we invest, it's from the perspective of investor and
Yes,
the
you are
bank or other
investing money and
authority?
you are receiving money. On one hand,
Right.
you are investing money, and on the other hand, if it's PV or FV, you are receiving money. So that will come out as a opposite sign.
Right, sir.
Okay, so I hope everyone can solve this on calci. Let's move to the next part. Okay, so this was all about future value. Now let's see how to calculate present value. So again, same formula I've written, future value formula. Now guys, what we will do, we will rearrange this formula to come up with formula for present value. So can you guys rearrange this and tell me what will be the formula for PV?
So FV by 1 plus R by R to the power T.
Perfect. Okay, so what we will do, we will bring 1 plus R to the power T on the left side. So 1 plus R to the power T is in multiplication form. When you change the side, it will go to the denominator, right? It will turn into a division. So present value is equal to future value divided by compounding factor. Okay, future value divided by compounding factor, or you can say future value divided by 1 plus R to the power T. Now there is one more formula. See, we can also derive present value in this way. Present value is equal to future value into 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power T. Now, if you look carefully, both formulas are same. Tell me, future value into 1. Future value into 1 will be equal to what? Future value into 1 is equal to?
Future value.
Future value only. So here is future value. And in denominator, we have 1 plus R to the power T. Now, 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power T. Okay, this is known as discounting factor, DF. So these terms are, important for you to remember. In future value formula, if you remember what I've told you, future value is equal to present value into 1 plus R to the power T. So tell me, this 1 plus R to the power T is known as what?
Compounding factor.
Correct. Compounding factor. Perfect. In the same way, 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power T is known as what? It is known as discounting factor. So when I want to come up with PV, I will use discounting factor. Okay, when I have to come up with FV, I will use compounding factor. So let's try this future value into discounting factor. So I can also write down in this way, present value is equal to future value into DF, that is discounting factor. So let's change this equation. Let's say now future value is 1210. Okay, rate of interest is 10% per annum, and tenure is, let's say, 2 years. Okay, and we need to come up with PV. So PV will be equal to what? PV will be equal to future value, that is 1210, into discounting factor. How to write discounting factor? 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power T. Okay, so 1210 into this will be 1.21. Now solve this in calc. 1 divided by 1.21. Tell me what answer you are getting. 1 divided by 1.21. One divided by 1.21. What answer you got? One divided by 1.21. Guys, please confirm. 0.8264. Everyone is getting? Yes, no, please confirm. Right? 0.8264. This 0.8264 is what? This 0.8264 is discounting factor. Okay, so solve this 1210 into 0.8264. Tell me the final answer. 1210 into 0.8264. How much we are getting? 1210 into 0.8264. Right, you will get approx 1000. So this is the present value. Okay, this is how you can solve with the help of formula. Present value is equals to future value into discounting factor.
Sir, is it not like we are approximating it to 1000? Is it because of the rounding off factor that we are getting 99.9?
Yes, correct. Because of the rounding. So round off, it will be 1000. Okay, now let's understand the meaning of discounting factor. Okay, so again, I will draw the timeline. Okay, 0 and 2. This is just for your knowledge purpose. Okay. So let's say I want $1 after 2 years. I do not want $1 today. Let's say I want $1 after 2 years. Then how much I should deposit today? So that after 2 years, okay, whatever I'm depositing, the value will turn into $1. If rate of interest is how much? Rate of interest is 10% per annum. So today I must deposit $0.8264. Okay, this is the meaning of discounting factor. If you deposit 0.8264 today, okay, after 2 years, the value will turn $1. How? Because you will get 10% interest every year on 0.8264. So after 2 years, this value will become $1. But I do not want $1. Okay, look at the question. How much is the future value given to us? Future value is 1210. For 1210, how much we should deposit? So how you will get the answer? Again, you need to do cross multiplication. When you do this cross multiplication, 1210 into 0.8264, you will get answer 1000. Okay, this is what we did here. Okay, 1210 into 0.8264. Okay, so this is the present value of $1 today, 0.8264. Okay, how to solve in Calc? So again, we will use TVM keys, very simple. N2 I by y10. This time we will compute PV at the end, PMT 0, and you need to input 1210 as FV. Okay, try this in Calc. Tell me if you are getting this 1000 answer. Okay, please try on your own. Okay, so tell me guys, what answer you got for question number 1?
Sir, is it -2?
See, you need to calculate future value, right? If I need to calculate future value, okay, this $200 is PV. So you need to input as negative. Okay, PV will be -200.
All right, sir.
For students who have joined recently, VB Rao and Sanket, we discussed some of the terms earlier. If you want to ask any doubt, you can ask here.
Yeah, 242 is correct for first. Okay, try question number 2. Yes, you need to press TVM keys, not enter key. Okay, you need to press TVM keys. So if you are inputting, let's say n, let's say value of n is 2. So first you will type 2 and then you will press n key. Okay, you don't have to press enter key. Yeah, so what is the answer for question number 2? $165.29, correct. Okay, so for question number 1, 242, for question number 2, 165.29. Any confusion, guys? Anyone want me to solve any of these questions? Okay, let's move to the next part. Okay, next we will see now compounding frequency. Okay, frequency means how many times your investment is earning interest, how many times your investment is generating returns. Okay, that is called as a frequency. So if frequency is compounding annually, okay, this means your investment will generate returns one time in a year. Okay, compounding annually means your investment will give you returns one time in a year. For compounding half yearly means a period of 6 months. So tell me, in 1 year, how many times you will get returns if it is compounding half yearly?
2.
2 times, correct. Okay, quarterly, compounding quarterly. So there are how many quarters in a year? 4, right? So there will be compounding quarterly will be 4. You will get 4 times returns in a year. Monthly, 12. What about weekly? Compounding weekly, how many weeks we have in a year? Right, 52. If it is compounding daily, then it will be 365. Okay, and below compounding daily, we have continuous compounding. So this we will see in next session. So as of now, we will look at, from compounding annually till compounding daily. Okay, so for compounding daily, it will be 365. There are total 365 days in a year, approx. Okay, now different scenarios I have designed for you. So look at this first scenario. This we have already done, nothing new. So if you deposit 1,000 today at 10% rate of interest, compounding annually, okay, this means you will get returns one time in a year. For how many years you are doing this investment? For 2 years. Okay, so your answer will be 1210, right? This we have done. Now focus on second scenario. In second scenario, rate of interest is 10% per annum, compounding half yearly. So you will not get returns every year. You will get returns in every 6 months. So in 2 years, can you tell me what will be the compounding period? How many number of times you will get returns in 2 years?
4 times.
4 times, right? So the value of n will be 4 here. Because in 1 year, I'm getting returns 2 times, compounding half yearly. So for total 2 years, okay, I will get returns 4 times. So the value of n will be 4. There will be total 4 compounding periods, okay, in 2 years. So in starting only, I've told you n does not mean number of years. Okay, n means what? N means number of compounding periods. And what is the meaning of I by y? Meaning of I by y is rate of return per compounding period. Okay, since this is compounding half yearly, so my compounding period is 6 months. So tell me, what is the rate of return we need to take for 6 months? This 10% is for entire year. So what will be for 6 months? Right, 5%. Okay, so 10 divided by 2. Okay, 5%. Rate of return for 6 months period will be 5%. So value of n will be 4, I by y will be 5. Present value will be minus 1000. PMT 0, you need to compute FV. Okay, do this in Calci. Tell me what answer you are getting. Okay. 1215.50. Okay, let's try third one now. Okay, in third one, rate of interest is 10% per annum, compounding quarterly. Now, in every 3 months, you will get returns. So in 1 year, tell me total how many times you will get return in 1 year? In 1 year, total how many times we will get returns? 4 times. So in 2 years, how many times you will get returns? 8. So value of n will be 8. So now there will be total 8 compounding periods. Okay, now give me rate of interest for 3 months, because now compounding period is quarterly. So I want 3 months return. So this 10% is for 12 months. I want for 3 months. So what to do? Yes, we will divide. Divide by what? Okay, divide by 4. Because it is compounding quarterly. So here you can see, in compounding quarterly, what we will do? We will use value 4. So I will multiply n with 4. Okay, and I will divide I by y with 4. Okay, multiply n with 4 and divide I by y with 4. Because it is quarterly. So 10 divided by 4, it will be how much? 10 divided by 4, it will be 2.5. So 10% is for 12 months. For 3 months, it will be 2.5. Okay, PV 1000, PMT 0, compute FV. Okay, do this calculation. Well, 18.4. Okay. Well, 18.4. Everyone, guys, please confirm. Okay, try fourth one now. Just tell me what will be the value of n in fourth scenario. Fourth scenario is compounding monthly. Rate of interest 10% per annum, compounding monthly. So tell me what will be the value of n? We are doing this investment for 2 years. Yes. So for 2 years, what will be the value of n? Yeah. So n value will be 24. Okay. What about I by y? So how we will take I by y? 10%. Okay. Divide by 12. Okay. So let me show you on Calci how we can do this. So n will be 24. I by y 10 divide by 12 equal to, and press I by y. Okay, 10 divide by 12 equal to, and press directly I by y. So this number will get stored 0.8333. Okay, so compute future value. Tell me what answer you are getting. Okay, so 0.8333 is the rate of interest for 1 month, since this is compounding monthly. And there are total 24 months in 2 years. Okay, PV is minus 1000, PMT is 0, compute FV. So please confirm everyone is getting 1220.39. Okay, 1220.39. Okay. Fifth scenario is compounding weekly. Rate of interest 10% per annum, compounding weekly. So tell me, what will be the value of N? How many weeks we will have in 2 years? In 2 years? Yeah, 104. Okay, I by Y, how you will solve this now? 10 divided by 52. Okay, press equal to, press I by Y. Okay, solve future value. Tell me what answer you are getting. Well, 21.16. Okay. Okay, compounding daily. Last scenario. 10% per annum rate of interest, compounding daily. So in 2 years, there will be total how many days? In 2 years, total how many days? Right, 730. Okay, so N will be 730. I by Y will be 10 divided by 365. Okay, solve future value. Tell me what answer we are getting. Well, 21.36, correct. Okay, so here I have written for you. When it was compounding yearly, we got 1210, compounding half yearly 1215, and so on. So now we will try to summarize 2 important points, okay, from this what we have done. See, as and when your compounding frequency is increasing, okay, from compounding yearly to half yearly to quarterly, quarterly to monthly, and so on. So as and when my compounding frequency is increasing, can you see future value is also increasing? When it was compounding yearly, I am getting returns 1 time in a year. Half yearly 2 times in a year, quarterly 4 times in a year, monthly 12 times in a year, weekly 52 times, daily 365 times. So as and when my compounding frequency is increasing, future value is also increasing. From 1210, it became 1215, 1215 to 1218, 1218 to 1220, and so on. So as and when compounding frequency is increasing, future value is also increasing, no doubt. But future value is increasing at a decreasing rate. So from yearly to half yearly, can you see the gap is almost 5 rupees? From 1210, future value is 1215. From half yearly to quarterly, the gap reduced. Now the difference is only 3 rupees approx. Then difference is 2 rupees from quarterly to monthly. From monthly to weekly, difference is approx 1. And from weekly to daily, difference is less than 1. Okay, so very first point, as and when compounding frequency increases, future value increase. Okay, future value increase, but at a decreasing rate. Okay, second point, APR, that is annual percentage rate. Okay, APR, here is the full form. APR stands for what? APR stands for annual percentage rate. Annual percentage rate will remain same. Okay, APR stay the same. So in all scenarios, if you see, APR is 10%. We have not changed this number. Okay, in every scenario, we are taking 10%. Just we are adjusting for compounding frequency. Okay, but the number was 10 in all scenarios. So APR will not change. Okay, annual percentage rate will remain same. Okay, please note down this or take a screenshot of this. Okay, now here is the practice questions for you again. Okay, please try both the questions. Okay, once you are done, do let me know. Okay, yes, you can try once again. 5637 is correct answer. Option C is correct for question number 1. Okay, so for question number 1, guys, tell me what will be the N? N will be 365. Okay, since this is compounding daily and we are doing this investment only for 1 year. Okay, so N value will be 365. I by Y will be 12 by 365. Yeah, so 3820 is correct for question 2. Okay, please confirm, guys, everyone is getting these answers. For question 1, option C, and for 2, it is 3820. Shall we move to next part? Please confirm. Okay, next we will see effective annual rate. Okay, how to come up with effective annual rate, or you can also call this as EAY, that is effective annual yield. So tell me, what is the meaning of yield? I've told you in the beginning, yield means what?
Return.
Right, rate of return. Okay, so let's understand this concept. Let's say if I'm investing 1,000 today, okay, this should be PV actually. If we are investing 1,000 today, rate of interest is 10% per annum, compounding half yearly. So effectively, how much I will earn in a year? So tell me, I will earn 10% or more than 10%? Okay, think logically. If rate of interest is 10% per annum, compounding half yearly. So effectively, we will earn exact 10 or more than 10.
Or more than 10%.
Right, more than 10% because of the compounding effect. Okay, so let's say we are starting with 1,000. Very first returns you will have in 6 months. So tell me, how much will be the amount in 6 months? What interest you will earn? What will be the rate of interest for 6 months? Yes, 100 is incorrect.
500. Sorry, 50 rupees.
50 rupees. 10% per annum, compounding half yearly. This means in 6 months, okay, you will earn 5%. No? 5% of 1,000 will be how much? It will be 50. So at the end of 6 months, you have 1,050. Now again, after another 6 months, you will earn 5%. 5% on what? 5% on 1,000 or 1,050?
1,050.
Right. So do this calculation. 5% of 1,050 will be how much? Okay, it will be 52.5. So what will be the total amount at the end of year? It will be 1,102.5. So we started with 1,000. We end up at 1,102.5. So how much interest we have earned in 1 year? Okay, total interest I have earned 102.5. Okay, 50 in first 6 months, 52.5 in last 6 months on an investment of 1,000. So effectively, how much we have earned? By investing 1,000, I got 102.5. So in terms of percentage, this is how much? Please calculate. In terms of percentage, this is equal to what? (102.5) divided by 1,000 into 100. How much answer you are getting? 10.25%. So effectively, you are earning 10.25%. So if rate of interest is 10% per annum, compounding half yearly, it is equal to 10.25% compounding annually. Okay, 10% per annum compounding half yearly is equivalent to 10.25% compounding annually. Any confusion, guys, in this? Is this clear to everyone? Effectively, how much we are earning? We are earning 10.25%. Now in exam, we will not solve in this way. Okay, this was for your understanding purpose. First, let me show you how we can do this with the help of formula. Okay, this is without the formula. Now CFA curriculum has given this formula for effective annual yield or effective annual rate. And then also I will show you the shortcut in Calci, how we can do this. First, let's understand the formula for EAY. So formula for EAR or EAY starts with this. Okay, 1 plus R upon M, okay, raised to T into M, okay, minus 1 into 100. Okay, let's understand the formula now. Now, what is the meaning of M here? See, M means compounding frequency. Okay, M stands for compounding frequency. This we have already done here. See. Okay. So here is the compounding frequency. So these values you can see 1, 2, 4, 12, 52, 365. These all are the values of M. If it is compounding annually, M value will be 1. Half yearly, M value will be 2. Quarterly, 4, and so on. Okay, so these all are values of M, you can say. And what we are calculating effective annual rate. So when it comes to annual, okay, A stands for annual rate. Okay, annual means 1 year rate. So by default, okay, T will be 1 for us. Okay, by default, T will be 1. So look at the formula, 1 plus R divided by M to the power T into M. So as I told you, T by default will be 1. So 1 into M, tell me, it will be how much? 1 into M equal to? 1 into M is equal to what? Be fast, quickly reply, guys. 1 into M equal to M only. So I can rearrange this formula. I can rewrite this. Okay, 1 plus R divided by M to the power M. Okay, minus 1 into 100. So I will take same example. What was the rate of interest here? You can see 10% per annum compounding half yearly. So R is 10%. Okay, 1 plus 0.10 divided by. Since it is compounding half yearly, tell me what will be the value of M, guys? What will be the value of M? We will take 10% compounding half yearly. Value of M will be how much? 2. Okay, so 1 plus 0.10 divided by 2. Okay, to the power 2 minus 1. To get answer in percentage, that's why at the end what we are doing, we are multiplying with 100. 1 plus 0.10 divided by 2. Do this calculation. 0.10 divided by 2. Tell me what answer you are getting. Be fast. 0.10 divided by 2. Divided by 2. Guys, do reply whatever I'm asking. It will be 0.05. Okay, to the power 2 minus 1 into 100. So this will be 1.05 square minus 1 into 100. When you do this calculation, again, you will come up with same answer. Okay, 10.25% per annum. Okay, please note down this formula, very important. Everyone done, guys? Please confirm. Yeah. Now there are total 3 different types of interest, okay, which you need to note down from this formula. Okay, very first one is nominal rate. Okay, what is nominal rate? The rate of interest or rate of return which is given to you in question. So in this question, tell me what is the rate of interest given to us in this situation? What is the rate of interest given to us? Rate of interest given to us in this scenario? 10%. Perfect. So this 10% is called as nominal rate. Okay, so nominal rate is 10%. Second is periodic rate. Second one is what? Second one is periodic rate. Okay, this 10% is compounding half yearly. So what will be the periodic rate? Periodic rate means rate of interest for 6 months. Since it is compounding half yearly. So what is the rate of interest for 6 months? Okay, so 5% is your periodic rate. And finally, third one, which we have calculated, effective rate. So what was the effective rate? We got 10.25%. Okay, so nominal rate, periodic rate, and effective rate. Nominal 10, periodic 5, and effectively finally we got 10.25%. Okay, now let me create a situation for you. Let's say there are two different banks, okay, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So HDFC Bank is saying, okay, we will give you rate of interest 10% per annum, compounding half yearly. Okay, on the other hand, ICICI Bank is saying that we will give you 10.25% per annum, compounding annually. So tell me which bank you will prefer for investment.
%, compounded half yearly.
Compounded half yearly. See, both are same. Just now we have done na? 10% per annum, compounding half yearly is equal to what? Is equal to 10.25% compounding annually, right? Just now we did. If rate of interest you are getting 10% per annum, compounding half yearly, at the end how much you are earning? At the end you are earning 10.25 only. Okay, so it does not matter
So
wherever
both
you
are
invest.
equivalent.
Yes, both are equivalent. Okay, so 10% per annum compounding half yearly is equal to 10.25% compounding annually. Okay, now how to solve in Calci? Okay, so within seconds you will get the answer. So you need to remember the keystrokes on Calci. So in Calci you need to press second key and then you need to press 2 key. So second key, work like a shift button. Just like we have shift button in PC, in the same way, second key work like a shift button. Okay, now you can see on the screen. Okay, the moment I will press second key, okay, look at carefully on the Calci. Tell me what it is happening. The moment I press second key, what happened? Everything in white font. Can you see it highlighted? Once again, you can see. The moment I'm pressing second key, look at the screen. Okay, everything which is in white font, white color, okay, it is getting highlighted. So second, and then you need to press 2. So what it is written on 2? What it is written on 2? Just above number 2 in white font, what you can see on screen, what it is written. Can you see icon V? Right? It is known as interest conversion. How to read this? I stands for interest, CONV stands for conversion. So you need to press second, you need to press 2. Okay, second interest conversion. When you press second interest conversion, tell me what your Calci is showing to you. Okay, do not look my screen. Just look at your Calci. What your Calci is showing to you? After pressing second 2, what your Calci is showing? Can you see NOM? Yes or no? Please confirm. Can you see NOM on your screen? NOM stands for nominal rate. Okay, NOM. I told you there are total 3 different types of rate, right? Nominal, periodic, effective. So NOM stands for nominal. What was the nominal rate in our example? It was 10. So type 10. Please type 10. Okay, after 10, you need to press enter key. When you press the enter key, this value will get stored. Okay, type 10, press enter, press up arrow key. Tell me what your Calci is showing to you. C/Y. Can you see C/Y? C/Y. So this stands for compounding frequency. What was the compounding frequency? Half yearly. Right? So what will be the value of C/Y? It will be 2, since it is compounding half yearly. For quarterly, we will take 4, for monthly 12, for daily 365, weekly 52. So C/Y. Okay, here you need to input value of M. Okay, press enter, press up arrow. Now can you see EFF on Calci? EFF. EFF stands for effective. Okay, effective annual rate. The moment you see EFF, you need to press CPT. Okay, press CPT and see if you are getting 10.25. So 10% per annum compounding half yearly is equivalent to 10.25% effectively. Okay, try once again on your own and see if you are getting 10.25%. Is this clear how to solve this in Calci? Please confirm.
Sir, can you repeat, please?
Yes. So press second, press icon. Okay, input nominal rate 10. Okay, type 10, press enter. Okay, till here it is fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, press up arrow. You need to input value of m here. Okay, C/y means compounding frequency. Here you need to input value of m. Since it is half yearly, so you will input 2. So type 2, press enter. Till here it is fine now.
Yes, sir.
Again, press up arrow. Now, when you press up arrow, it will show you EFF. The moment you see EFF, you need to press CPT key. So press up arrow and press compute key. So you will get 10.25. Are you getting?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now you can use the calculator and solve this. Okay, these are the 2 practice questions for you. Yeah. So tell me, guys, what is the answer for question 1? Yeah. For question number 1, out of A, B, and C, which one is correct? Yes, guys, please confirm, be quick. Out of A, B, and C, which one is correct? Vanshika, out of A, B, and C, 10.47 is not the answer. Look at the option A, B, and C. I cannot see 10.47 as an answer. Any option is not available, 10.47. So how to solve this? 18% compound rate monthly. So what is this 18%? What is this 18%? Press second and press icon. Nominal rate is 18. Okay, so here you need to input 18 nominal. Okay, compound rate monthly. So tell me, what will be the value of C by Y? 18% compound rate monthly. What will be the value of C by Y? If it is monthly, what will be the value of C by Y?
So 12.
12. So input 12. Okay, press enter key, press up arrow key, press compute key. Okay, 19.56 will be the answer. So out of A, B, and C, you can clearly see option C is the 19.56. Option C is the correct. Okay, try second one now. 12% compounded quarterly. So this 12% is nominal rate. Compounded quarterly. So you need to take C by Y as 4 and compute EFF. Tell me what answer you are getting. For second, what is the answer? 12.55. Okay, let's cross check. Second icon, 12 compounding quarterly. Yeah, 12.55 is correct. Any confusion, guys, in this? Is this clear to everyone how to solve EAR on Kelsey? Okay, next we need to start annuity part. But before that, can we take break of 10 minutes, guys? Please confirm everyone is okay with 10 minutes break. So
Yes,
that we
sir.
can continue for next 1 hour also. Yeah. Okay, so right now, 1:45. So we will meet after 10 minutes. That is 1:55. We will resume. Okay.
In the meantime, I request everybody to please fill the Google form I shared. So I still see Sanket, Nikhil, VB Rao, and Dr. Hananpreet. Please fill the Google form. I'll share it again. I've shared the link again. Please fill this form. This is just basic your contact details. I will not spam you, I promise. Please write confirm once you have done.
Okay, shall we start now? Please confirm everyone is back. Guys, please confirm. Shall we start? Yes, no? We are starting with annuity part now. Okay, let's understand what is the meaning of annuity. See, in annuity, we need to cover what is ordinary annuity and what is annuity due. So first, I will explain what exactly annuity is. So annuity have two parts: ordinary annuity, annuity due, and then we will learn how to calculate present value and future value of ordinary annuity, and then present value and future value of annuity due. Now here the word annuity means fixed amount. Okay, at fixed interval. Fixed amount at fixed interval is known as annuity. So take for example, if you are depositing, let's say, 1,000 rupees, okay, every year, then it is the example of annuity. The amount is fixed, interval is also fixed. You are depositing 1,000 rupees, okay, this is the fixed amount. Every year you are depositing this amount. So interval is also fixed. So this is known as annuity. Now there are two types of annuity, okay, ordinary annuity and annuity due. So in ordinary annuity, the assumption is all deposits or all withdrawals, will happen at the end of the year. So let's take a calendar year, okay, Jan to December. So all deposits or all withdrawals will happen in the month of December, okay, end of the year. In annuity due, the assumption is all deposits or withdrawals will happen at the beginning of the year. In ordinary annuity, end of the year; in annuity due, beginning of the year. So first we will focus on ordinary annuity. Okay, so this is the example you can see. Investor is depositing how much? Investor is depositing 5,000 at the end of every year. For how many years? For 5 years. Okay, end of every year. So you need to read the question properly. End of every year means this is ordinary annuity for 5 years. Rate of interest is given to you 10% per annum. We need to calculate the amount he will receive at the end of 5th year. Okay. So first what we will do, we will prepare a timeline. See, when it comes to future value, you need to remember, okay, future value timeline is always start from 1 year. Okay, so you can ignore this 0 here. Future value timeline is always start from year 1. So investor will deposit 5,000 at the end of every year for next 5 years. We want to compute how much amount he will receive at the end of 5th year. Okay, at the end of 5th year here, we need to compute. So first deposit will happen at the end of 1st year. Second deposit will happen at the end of 2nd year, and so on. And we need to compute future value. So in order to compute future value, tell me, we will use compounding factor or discounting factor? What we will use in order to compute future value? We will use compounding factor, right? So first cash flow, 5,000, will be compound for how many years? Okay, think logically. We will compound for how many years? First cash flow we will compound for how many years? First cash flow is at the end of year 1. I want answer at the end of year 5. So for how many years we will compound first cash flow? Right? We will compound for 4 years. Perfect. Okay, so how to write this? I will use future value formula, present value into 1 plus r to the power t, right? So 5,000, 1.10 to the power 4 plus. Now tell me, second cash flow. We will compound second cash flow for how many years? Second cash flow we will compound for how many years? 3 years. 5,000, 1.10 to the power 3. Okay, third cash flow. Okay, we will compound for 2 years. Fourth cash flow, we will compound for 1 year. And last cash flow, we will not compound. Okay, last cash flow will remain as it is. Okay, solve this and tell me what answer you are getting. Okay, do this calculation. Tell me what answer you are getting. Okay, yes, you can calculate again. It is wrong. 16,550. Okay, you can calculate once again. Yeah. So guys, do tell me the final answer, how much answer you are getting. Okay, so let me show you how you can do this in Calci. See, first what we will do, we will solve compounding factor. Okay, how to solve compounding factor? 1 plus r to the power t. Okay, so 1.10. Okay, 1.10 to the power 4. So how you can solve this? You need to press y raised to x key. Can you see y raised to x key just above number 9? Y raised to x key just above number 9. Right? So press y to the power x and press 4. Okay, so this will be the compounding factor for first cash flow, 5,000. Okay, multiply this with 5,000. Okay, you will get answer 7320. 5,000 into 1.10 to the power 4. Okay, this we have solved. We got answer how much? 7320 point something. Okay, 7320.5. Okay, next cash flow is again 5,000 for 3 years. 1.10 y to the power x 3. So this will give you 1.3310 into 5,000. Okay, this will give you 6655. Okay, likewise, you can solve this 5,000 into 1.10 square. Tell me, what will be the answer? 5,000 into 1.10 square. 6050. Next is 5,000 into 1.10. So this will be 5,500. And last cash flow will remain as it is 5,000. Okay, add all these cash flows now. Okay, add all 5 cash flows. See what answer you are getting. Yeah, 30,525.50. Okay, this is your final answer. So as an investor, if you deposit 5,000 every year at the end of every year for 5 years, then at the end of 5th year, you will get 30,525.50. Okay, we will not solve in this way. Okay, this was just to understand the concept. We will use calculator shortcut. Okay, so let me show you how we can solve this. So n value will be 5, I by y value will be 10. Okay, this time present value we will keep 0. PMT will be 5,000. Okay, as I told you in the beginning, PMT stands for what? PMT stands for periodic payments. So 5,000 are your periodic payments. We are depositing 5,000 every year. Okay, so this will be your PMT. And we will compute future value. Okay, try this in Calci and see if you are getting same 30,525.50. Okay, please cross check. Are you getting 30,525.50? Please confirm, guys, everyone on Calci. Okay. Now, understanding and drawing timeline is very important when it comes to annuity. So once again, you remember this. In ordinary annuity, okay, timeline for future value will start from year 1. Okay, there are total how many cash flows? In this example, we have total 5 cash flows. How much we are investing at the end of every year? We are investing 5,000 at the end of every year. Okay, what we need to compute in this in this question, we need to compute how much investor will receive at the end of 5th year. Okay, so at the end of 5th year, how much amount investor will receive? So this you need to remember. When it comes to future value of ordinary annuity, can you see my last cash flow on timeline is at year 5. So final answer you will get at year 5 only. Okay, wherever your last cash flow is ending, okay, there will be your final answer. This point you need to remember, you should not forget, because in coming topic, okay, deferred annuity, you will get problem otherwise. So remember this, in future value of ordinary annuity, last cash flow is ending on year 5. So you will get final answer at the end of year 5. If last cash flow is ending on year 4, your final answer will be at the end of year 4. If last cash flow is ending at year 6, your final answer will be at the end of year 6. Okay, please draw this timeline. done this. Okay, next is present value of ordinary annuity. Okay, investor like to withdraw. Okay, instead of depositing, okay, now he likes to withdraw. How much he likes to withdraw? 5,000 rupees every year. For next how many years? 5 years. How much he must deposit today? If interest rate is 10% per annum. Now, in this case, we need to find out present value because we need to identify how much he must deposit today. So we need to find out what? We need to find out PV. So timeline will start from year 0. Okay, as I told you, in future value, timeline will start from year 1. Okay, in present value, timeline will start from year 0. Investor will withdraw 5,000 rupees starting next year. Okay, first withdrawal he will make next year at the end of first year. Second withdrawal he will make at the end of second year, and so on. How much he must deposit today, that we need to find out. So first we will solve without calci. Okay, let's understand the logic. If I need to find out PV, what I will use? I will use compounding factor or discounting factor in order to come up with PV. We will use discounting factor. We will discount all future cash flows. See, these all are the future cash flows. 5,000 you will receive after 1 year. This 5,000 you will receive after 2 years. This 5,000 you will receive after 3 years. So these all are future cash flows. To come up with present value, you need to discount, okay, future cash flows. So tell me, this 5,000 at the end of first year, I will discount for how many years? We will discount for how many years? This 5,000 is at year 1. I want answer at year 0. So we will discount for how many years? 1 year, right? Next 5,000 I will discount for how many years? 2 years, and so on, right? Next 5,000 I will discount for 3 years. Next I will discount for 4 years. Next I will discount for 5 years. So how to discount? What was the present value formula? Tell me. Okay, present value is equal to what? You can unmute. Tell me, what was the formula we have learned? Present value is equal to? Present value is equal to, yeah, Vanshika, try.
Future value into discounting factor.
Right, future value into discounting factor, or future value divided by 1 plus r to the power t. So for first cash flow, okay, 5,000 divided by 1.10. For second cash flow, 5,000 divided by 1.10 square. For third cash flow, 5,000 divided by 1.10 cube, since we need to discount for 3 years. Fourth cash flow, I will discount for 4 years, 1.10 to the power 4. Okay, fifth cash flow, I will discount for 5 years. So 5,000 divided by 1.10 to the power 5. Okay, solve this. Tell me what answer you are getting. Okay, do this calculation quickly. Tell me, 5,000 divided by 1.10. How much answer we are getting? Five thousand divided by 1.10. How much answer we are getting, guys? Five thousand divided by 1.10. 4545.45. Okay, so this will be 45.45. Now, how to solve next? 5,000 divided by 1.10 square. How to solve this? See. Okay, type 5,000 in calci. Divide by bracket open. Can you see bracket open just above number 7? bracket open sign. Guys, can you see just above number 7? Bracket open. Press bracket open. Okay, type 1.10 square. Bracket close. Bracket close is just above number 8. So you just need to press the key. It will not be visible. Okay, but you need to press the key. Bracket open, bracket close. So bracket open 1.10 square, bracket close, equal to. So this will give you 4132.23. Okay, maybe once again you can see 5,000. Okay, divide bracket open 1.10 x square, bracket close, equal to. So this will be 4132.23. Everyone getting same answer, 4132.23. Okay, solve 5,000 divided by 1.10 to the power 3. How to solve this? 5,000 divided by bracket open 1.10 y to the power x 3 bracket close equal to. You should get 3756.57. 5,000 divided by bracket open 1.10. Okay, press y raised to x key 3 bracket close equal to. So this will be 3756.57. Please confirm, are you getting this answer? 3756.57. Okay, solve next one. (5,000) divided by 1.10 to the power 4. Three, 4, 1, 5. Guys, please confirm everyone is getting same. 5,000 divided by 1.10 to the power 4. Okay, all these calculations will be helpful to you in different subjects like equity, okay, fixed income, corporate issuers. So that's why it is very much important. You should learn here properly. 3415.06, correct. Okay, last cash flow is 5,000 divided by 1.10 to the power 5. 3104. Now add all 5 cash flows. Tell me what answer we are getting. Add all 5 cash flows. $18,953, correct. Okay, so this is the value today. If you discount all these cash flows, the present value is coming 18,953. This means you should deposit 18,953 today, and starting next year, okay, you can withdraw 5,000. So if you deposit 18,953 at the end of year 0, you will get 10% rate of interest. And then at the end of year 1, you can withdraw 5,000. Then again on balance amount, you will earn 10% interest from year 1 to year 2. Then again, you can withdraw 5,000 at the end of year 2. Then again, you will earn 10% interest. You can withdraw 5,000 at the end of year 3 and so on. Okay, likewise, you can do this withdrawal up to year 5. So you are withdrawing 25,000, right? 5,000 every year for 5 years, but you are depositing only 18,953 today. So rest of the amount is coming in the form of interest. You will also earn interest every year, 10%. Okay, so this was just for your understanding purpose, how things work. Okay, what we will do, we will use calculator. Okay, it's very shortcut now. So N value will be 5, I by Y 10. PV we will compute PMT 5,000. Now this time future value will be 0. Okay, these are your periodic payments, right? Your periodic withdrawals, 5,000. Okay, do this. Tell me, are you getting same answer 18,953? Kindly cross check. Okay, now let's understand the timeline. So as I told you, present value timeline will start from year 0. Okay, do not forget this. Future value timeline will start from year 1. Present value timeline will start from year 0. Look at the cash flow. Cash flows are starting from year 1. If cash flows are starting from year 1 and you try to compute PV, okay, you will get answer at year 0. 1 year behind, you will get the answer. So in this case, I got answer how much? I got 18,953. If cash flows are starting from year 1, I will get present value 1 year back. Now let's say on timeline, okay, cash flows are starting from year 2. Let's say these are the 3 cash flows, year 2, year 3, year 4. If I find out present value of these 3 cash flows, where I will get the answer on timeline? Tell me, where we will get answer on timeline? If cash flows are starting from year 2, okay, if you find out present value, where you will get the answer? You will get answer 1 year behind. So tell me where we will get the answer? On 0 or on year 1? Right, we will get year 1. So this point you should not forget. If cash flows are starting from year 3, you will get PV at year 2. If cash flows are starting from year 5, you will get PV at year 4. Okay, 1 year behind, you will always get the answer. In future value, what I've told you, if your cash flows are starting at the end of year 5, you will get final answer at the end of year 5 only. Yes, end of previous year in present value. Okay, so this was all about ordinary annuity. Now these are the practice questions. Okay, I want you to try these 2 questions. Okay, once you are done, do let me know. Okay, I also want timeline. Okay, solve the answer and also draw the timeline. First one is how much? 497. Let's cross check. In first, you need to find out present value, $200, 3 years, 10% discount rate. Okay, 200, 3 years, discount rate 10. Yeah, 497 is correct. Now draw the timeline. Okay, let me see. So how you will draw this timeline? Timeline will start from year 0 or year 1. Okay, do reply, guys. Timeline will start from year 0 or year 1. Right, it will start from year 0, since we need to find out PV. Okay, total how many cash flows? 3 cash flows, because 3 years are given to us. 1, 2, 3. 200, 200, 200. So where we should write the final answer, 497, where you will write on timeline? Cash flows are starting from year 1. So PV is 1 year behind. 497 is the value today. 497, year 0. Perfect. Okay, now try second one. In second, we need to find out future value. Okay, 662. Let's see. 200 every year, 3 years. We need to compute future value. This time PV will be 0. Yeah, 662. Correct. Let's prepare the timeline. So tell me, timeline will start from which year? Since we need to find out future value, timeline will start from year 1. Okay, 200, 200, 200. Final answer will be at the end of which year on timeline? At the end of year 3. The value is 662. Okay. Okay. Now this is the another example. Now this example is for bonds. We need to find out present value. Present value of what? Present value of bond. So first, let me give you the brief introduction what bond is. You will learn this in detail in fixed income topic. So when it comes to bond, okay, bond you can think of is like an agreement, okay, between two parties. One party is who is issuing the bond, issuer, and another party is investor who is purchasing this bond. Okay, so that is known as a bond holder who is buying this bond. So take for example, Reliance company is issuing a bond. Okay, Reliance Industries is issuing a bond. So Reliance Industry is called as an issuer. Now the company who is issuing a bond, what this company is doing, this company is actually borrowing the amount. So bond is a debt instrument. Okay, this means company is taking a loan from public. Okay, so bond is a debt instrument. So Reliance company is taking a loan from public. So Reliance company will be known as the issuer and public is known as a bond holder because these bonds will be purchased by public. So it is an agreement between two parties. Now, since this company is borrowing the amount, so we can also say, okay, this company is a borrower. Okay, you can say borrower or you can also say a issuer. And who is investing in this bond? Public is investing in this bond, right? Bondholders are investing in this bond. So these bondholders are known as what? They are known as lenders. The one who is issuing the bond is borrower, and the one who is buying the bond is lender. Now take, for example, let's say this company is taking a loan of 1,000 for 3 years. Okay, so this will be the timeline. Okay, let's say this company is taking a loan. Reliance company is issuing a bond for 3 years. Okay, face value is 1,000. Maturity is 3 years. Now let's understand what is the meaning of face value. See, face value means borrowed amount. So this company is actually borrowing 1,000 rupees per bond. Let's say total number of bonds issued by this company is 100 and borrowed amount per bond is 1,000. So can you tell me the total loan this company is taking? How much loan this company is taking?
1 lakh rupees.
Right. Okay. So this is the total borrowed amount. Okay. So face value is the borrowed amount for one bond. Total how many bonds this company has issued? 100. So let's say as an investor, if I wish to buy this bond, I need to pay how much today? Let's say, for example, 1,000. And I need to hold this bond for how many years? 3 years. So what I can expect in return? If I'm giving loan of 1,000 to this company, so what I will expect for next 3 years? What I will expect every year? If you are giving loan to someone, what you will expect in return? Right? Interest. Now in bond terminology, okay, this interest is known as a coupon. So every year you will receive what? You will receive coupon. Okay, C stands for what? Coupon. And at the end of year 3, you will also get your principal back. You will also get back your 1,000 back. So look at the third year cash flow. Can you see in third year you are receiving what? You are receiving coupon plus principal payment. Okay. So now let's read the question. I hope you got the idea what bond is, how cash flows will look for bond. Okay, now we will read this question. We need to compute present value of bond. So I will start the timeline from year 0. A bond will make coupon interest payment of 70 euros. Okay, so this is given to you. How this 70 euros came? 70 euros is nothing but it is 7% of face value. And face value is given to you. Face value is 1,000 euros. So coupon is always calculated on face value. So this is 7% of 1,000. 7% of 1,000 will be 70. And bond will also pay face value on maturity. So this 1,000 euro you will get on maturity in 6 years. Okay, so I will draw the timeline. It will start from 0 and it will go till year 6. Since this bond is having maturity of 6 years. So every year you will receive what? Every year you will receive 70 euros. Can I say this 70 is nothing but PMT? Yes or no? 70 is PMT. Yes or no? Because this is the annuity amount, right? Fixed amount at fixed interval. Correct? You will also receive 1,000 at the end of 6 years. So can I say this 1,000 is future value? Future value of single cash flow directly you will receive at the end of year 6. So PMT will be what? PMT will be 70. What will be the future value? It will be 1,000. Okay, I by Y, discount rate. Look at the discount rate. Here it is given. If appropriate discount rate is 8%. So I will discount all cash flows of bond by 8%. Okay, N will be 6 and we will easily compute PV. Okay, do this calculation. Tell me what answer you are getting. right? 953.77. So at the end of 0, okay, this bond has a value of 953.77. Okay, this is the present value today. This means you should not pay more than 953.77 to purchase this bond today. As per TVM model, as per time value of money model, this bond deserves this much value, 953.77. Okay, this is known as a fair value of a bond. Okay, 953.77 is present value, or you can also call this as a fair value. Okay, you can also call this as an intrinsic value. Okay, so all these terms will repeat, okay, in equity and fixed income topic. So we should not pay more than 953.77. Okay, just like equity shares, bonds also, trade on stock exchange. So as per this model, this bond deserves 953 value today, right? But let's say for some reason, this bond is trading at, let's say, 1020. Okay, what is the fair value? Fair value is 953.77. But this bond is trading at 1020. So what you will call this 1020? Overvalued or undervalued? What you will say? Bond is overvalued or undervalued? Right? It is overvalued. Correct. Okay, this is just for your knowledge purpose. Okay, not required. If let's say bond is trading at 910. Okay, bond deserve the value of 953, but let's say it is trading at 910. Then in this case, it is known as what? Undervalued. But let's say it is trading at 953 only. Okay, then it is known as fairly valued. Okay, so undervalued, fairly valued, or overvalued. Okay, please note down this. So Mr. VB Rao and Dr. Harmanpreet. Okay, please fill the Google form. Okay, so in chat box, the link is available. Okay, Google form link. Just click on that link and fill the form. It will take you not more than a minute. Okay, so I'm re-posting the link. Yeah. Okay, so do fill the form and please confirm once you fill this form. Okay, next part is annuity due. So we will not cover annuity due today. It will be too much otherwise to digest in first session. So meanwhile, what we will do now, we will reserve this, last 5 to 10 minutes for any query or any doubt if you have, okay, regarding the lectures or anything you like to ask. Okay, please ask. Maybe related to today's topic or maybe related to CFA. Okay, anything if you have in your mind. Okay, please ask. Okay, so we have Sahil sir with us also. So Sahil sir, you can also address the queries or questions, if queries of students if they have any.
If you have any questions in relating to CFA in general, you can also ask, not just relating to today's topic that we've covered. Anything that you want to ask about CFA.
Okay, and also you can share the feedback, guys, how you find today's session.
And so our sessions will be like this only. It will be small batch sizes so that you can ask questions freely. You will get personalized attention. So that is the benefit of our classes. I'll reach out to you separately. I hope you have filled the form. I still see Mr. VB Rao and Dr. Harmanpreet. I think you have not filled the form. Can you please fill it?
Okay, so we will also have a practice questions. Okay, a lot of practice questions we will solve during the class. And we will also schedule your topic-wise tests. Okay, as soon as we finish, one topic, okay, there will be the test for you. So as I told you, doing practice is very, very important. It will increase your chance to crack the exam in very first attempt. Okay, any doubt, guys? If you have, please ask. Okay, which subject is most tough? Okay, see, CFA level 1, if you ask me, it is a foundation level. Okay, they will just test your conceptual knowledge. So out of 1, 2, and 3, CFA level 1 is the most easiest level, I will say. Okay, and if you are from commerce background, then you will not find difficulty in any topic. If you are not from commerce background, if you do not have accounts knowledge, then maybe difficulty may be there in like FSA subject. Quantitative method is easy subject. Okay, today we have started with quantitative methods only, and this is the first topic. Yeah, you can do CFA with CA if you can manage the schedule. Okay, so CFA focus more on finance and CA focus more on accounts and taxation part. So if you can manage your schedule, yes, you can do both together, not a problem.
Right. So those students who do not have any doubt, if you don't have anything, you can start disconnecting. Meanwhile, those who wish to ask can still remain. We are there.
How much duration it will take to complete the whole curriculum?
Yeah, so we need at least 240 days. So roughly we need 8 months to finish this entire syllabus with proper practice.
All right, thank you.
Karan, which attempt are you planning?
Actually, I was planning for August only, but I think it will be better for me to attempt in November only then.
Okay, yeah. Are you from Delhi? Are you like studying or is your
No,
graduation
currently
over?
I'm working.
Are you working? Okay. Yeah, then it's better
Yes.
to have some buffer time in between your preparation because you never know with office, you might have to take some leaves also. It's very difficult.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah. Mr. VB Rao and Dr. Harmanpreet, please fill the form.
And these sessions will be on daily basis, and on weekend, what will be the timings for it?
This we will have multiple batches running. So depending on your suitability, we'll assign a batch to you. Which time do you
Okay.
prefer? Weekends or weekday?
Weekday, I am free in the morning time. Like my shift is from 3:30, so it's second shift. So basically on Saturdays, on second and fourth Saturday, only I'm having off. The rest Saturday I'm working. So I just wanted to know the weekend timings also.
12 to 3 is fine with you.
To,
Like this
on
time.
normal days, it's okay from 12 to 3.
Yeah, we'll have these
But
classes on weekdays only.
okay,
So we'll have 2 to 3 sessions in a week, from 12 to 3. We can cover the schedule in that way.
okay. So if you're scheduling on weekend, then what will be the timings?
Weekend, I'll confirm you the timing. I'm yet to start a batch in weekend. I'll confirm the timings. It will most probably be late evening or at night only.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So if by any chance we miss the session, then we can watch the recording, right?
Yes, you will read the recording.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. VV Rao, can you fill the form, please?